Meeting new people can be a daunting task. Like, it can be very hard to actually make contact with people, especially in Japan, where everybody's working all day and they lead a very stressful life. And if you study Japanese or you just want to learn about the culture, I think really meeting people is the best way to go about it. In this video, I will present to you 5 ways to actually meet people in Japan. Number 1 is study Japanese. Because Japanese people are rather shy, they tend to be rather reserved around foreigners. If you actually know just a little bit of Japanese, they open up to you and are much more talkative than if you don't. Japanese people know a surprising amount of English if you get them to open up. So try to at least make a small effort and learn some basic words that you can surprise them with, and they will for sure be happy to talk to you in English or in some very basic Japanese. I will make a small guide on studying Japanese in the near future and how I study Japanese every day. If that video is already out, you can find the link in the description below. Number 2 is go out. This seems like a no-brainer, but really just going to the right place and talking to people there instead of just walking around aimlessly, just looking for people to talk to is really a lot better, because Japanese people don't really talk to strangers on the street. My recommendations are bars and izakayas. There are many of those in Japan, and some of them even promote themselves as international bars, and in such bars, people that actually go there, especially locals, they tend to be very interested in foreigners and foreign cultures, so it's much easier to actually start a conversation with them. Number 3 is the Meetup app. It's amazing. Like, with this app, I can guarantee you to actually meet locals and being able to talk to them, because you are kind of forced to. I will explain later. This is the website called Meetup, and there's also an app. You can download it on Google App Store or Apple App Store, whichever you have, if you want to, and it works exactly the same. So you log in here, you can make an account and register. It's free, of course. And then you just go here and input your city where you're going to be or where you are at the moment, and just, for me it's Fukuoka because I usually go there, but if you're in Tokyo, you can put in Tokyo or Kyoto, and those are around this city, and here you can input the distance it should be, like the maximum distance, and then you can press on one of these. I recommend you to go to language exchanges, because those are definitely the best ones for actually meeting people that want to talk to you in English and are interested in foreigners. You can go to other meetups, but they're sometimes not made for actually meeting you specifically. Language exchanges are really made for people that are interested in you and your culture and your language and so on. So here's definitely the best thing to go. You can also put in here like language exchange or learning language and culture. This also helps to find people that are, that you can talk to, and I've made many friends this way. Like Lifehouse Fukuoka Language Exchange, for example. I can press on it, and then I will be redirected to the page here. You can join the group, then you'll be a member, and you will get notifications about new and upcoming events. And you can go down here, there is a description about what they do and when usually there is an event. It's like once a month or maybe once a week, and you can see the upcoming events. If you have time and want to attend one of these, you can just press attend, and then you will be registered here for this specific event. It's not for all events, but this one specifically. And then if you go there, you will find the venue. The venue is usually somewhere around here. If you press on it, I think you can see the venue. Here. You can also call to ask something. I think there should be some sort of, where you can probably write an email. How to find us. Just go here and there's definitely something like contact or something you can use. And then you just go there and meet people, because everybody that's going there wants to meet new people, so they are active and open about themselves, and they will have to talk in the language because it's a language exchange. Like, they will talk in English, so they will have a lot to say about themselves. They will describe their lives and who they are, and it's easy to meet people, new people, and learn about them and who they are. So it's easy to make friends. That's what I wanted to say here. So yeah, definitely check out Meetup. It's great. Number 4 is Couchsurfing. This is also a website, but it's vastly different than the one before, because this one is for people that are traveling in Japan and need a place to stay and want to meet people at the same time. So if you go here, you can see that those are local hosts. So people that give you the opportunity to stay in their house, in a room, or on their actual couch, because it's called Couchsurfing, or in a bed they own in their apartment and nobody uses. And you can just contact them, through find a host and look for a host that is good for you. And just log in, make an account, and then contact them, and they will gladly give you a place to stay. And while you stay there, you will meet those people and talk to them, and also meet people they know. So actually locals. So this is also a great way to do it, but you have to actually be a traveler or somebody that wants to go somewhere and not have an own apartment, because if you have an own apartment, it's not the ideal way to meet people by just going there and sleeping on their beds. But if you want to have a cheap accommodation and you want to meet people, this is the perfect way to go. Number 5 is ask a friend to introduce you to the locals he or she knows. Of course, to do this you actually need a friend in Japan, but using the other 4 tips I gave you, you should be able to actually get one pretty easily. I actually met some of my best friends in Japan when going out with other people, because they tend to take somebody with them and then you meet new people. One tip I have for you: if you are not under 20 years old, you could drink alcohol with those people, because that usually tends to give them a confidence boost. This is applicable to all of those tips I gave you, because it really helps, as Japanese people tend to be lightweight and they will be very open about themselves once they have had a drink or two. So having a beer, or Japanese people love beer, by the way. That's a thing I didn't know of before, but now when I go to Japan, I usually always drink beer with my Japanese friends. Thank you for watching, and I hope those 5 tips will help you find friends and people to talk to in Japan. And if you want similar content to this, me just talking about things I know and have experienced in Japan, I hope you will follow me and subscribe, and maybe leave a like if you liked the video. If you didn't, leave a, what do you call it? Bad like?
Why are we still here?
If you have constructive criticism, please leave it in the comments below. Thank you. Bye.